Hi, I'm Tim Whitmire with First Integrity Mortgage. Joining me today is Mr. Reliable himself, Troy Exler with Electrical and Data Service Company. Thank you
Yep.
for joining me.
Thank you.
So, Troy, let me ask you this. When I thought of an electrician before I met you, I thought it was someone that climbed around an attic and ran wires, but I know you do way, way more than that. What all do you do?
Well, we specialize in older homes, especially turn of the century homes or houses with what we call knob and tube wiring, which is an original wiring method
Hmm.
done. We also specialize in houses with aluminum wiring. Um, but we also do commercial and we do light industrial. We do data network, which is the infrastructure for all your data communications in your offices and stuff like that. We do fire alarm systems. We do security systems, security cameras, lighting design, electrical designs. So we
Nice.
got our hands in just about everything.
You do a lot.
Yes,
I
yes,
remember when I got my electric vehicle, you also
yes.
installed the electrical, whatever you call it, the
The
the,
the
the power
it's the
adapter.
EV charger, yeah,
Yes.
that's, we have all of us are certified EV installers. I have 2 guys that are certified federally, for the EV infrastructure.
Nice, nice. So, and I know you started with the whole like turn of the century homes, the
Yes,
older homes.
yes.
Not everyone does that, do they?
No, no, it can be challenging for somebody who's not familiar with the way houses were wired back then, and that's one of the things we pride ourselves in is being able to work in these old homes, especially down in St. Louis City, where they're doing a whole bunch of renovation projects
Hmm.
down there to better the area. And if you get the wrong people in some of those homes, even homes that are on the historical registry, you have to know how to deal with that to give to to satisfy the historic society.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
That's hugely valuable.
Yes, yes.
And like beyond that, there's hold on, let me catch my thought there. Okay, yeah, and beyond that, there's also been a lot of code changes, correct?
Yes, code changes every 3 years. It runs on a 3-year cycle. This year was one of the cycles of changes. The changes are only implemented when the authority having jurisdiction or the municipality adopts that code cycle. Right now, St. Louis County operates with about 3 code cycles, depending on the municipality. Um, St. Louis City operates on the 2017 code cycle, and Jefferson County, I believe, is on the 2017 code cycle.
Wow, see, that's impressive. You just know that off the top of your head.
And in St. Louis County, we deal with 96 different municipalities.
Wow,
So there can be an innumerous chain differences between municipalities.
got it, got it. Well, and you're a master electrician, correct?
Yes, yes. In order to become a master electrician, you have to, of course, go through the entire training program, but then you have to pass a 4-hour, 100-question test, and,
Sounds like fun.
yeah, it's a little pressure, but, yeah, and you also have to have served, so much time in the industry before you can it's not like you can come out of school and jump right into a master electrician. You have to put your hours in to
Takes
become a
time to get there.
yes,
Yep.
yes.
So it's a real, yeah. So do you have any electricians on staff who are not master electricians?
Yeah, most of my staff is not a master electrician. Now
Okay.
that could be changing here in Missouri. They are talking about going kind of the way of the plumber. Plumbers all have to, if they're going to do installations, they have to be master plumbers. They are talking about doing that with the electricians as well.
Sure.
It's going to be harder for apprenticeship programs and that to get these wiremen that are um, master electricians in the field, uh, just because of the testing and that goes along with it.
Well, not to mention there's a requirement that you have to have so
Yes.
many hours.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Okay. And so, and you also mentioned, so there's the turn of the century homes. You
Yes.
do, but you also do like light commercial or commercial and light industrial.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We handle, we tend to do a lot of tenant finishes. We work in, um, I work in a church that's 200 years old. I work in a Jewish temple, just literally right down the road from us here,
Nice.
Sheremeth congregation. Most of these clients I've had since before I started my own company. They were clients when we were when I was working with a different company, and they followed me from that company to another company where I started a service department and with a partner of mine, and then when we started the business together ourselves.
Nice, nice. So, and you do lighting, like you'll do like parking lot lighting, but
Parting,
also home
yes,
lighting,
yeah.
just all kinds of
Uh,
different.
we're starting to see more and more of the smart lighting systems going into homes. There's a whole lot that can be done with that, and not just in the home, but in the offices. There's something called the smart lighting that affects your circadian rhythm, which is your sleep cycle. So throughout the day, they'll change the color of the lighting to more match the outside,
Wow.
so that people's mental state is much better. Then, if you're if you can imagine, if you're in an office building where the lights are 100% all the time, it's like being out in the middle afternoon all day long, and it tends to mentally exhaust people.
Got it, got it.
Mhm.
So there's systems out there where it just kind of adjusts.
Yes, yes,
That's wild.
and in the house and home, it's really especially nice because once you hit the evening, it starts to change the color to a warmer color
Hmm.
and get you ready to sleep. If
Hmm.
you're spend your time, especially people who spend a lot of time on their phones, they're going to have hard times getting to sleep because of the color of the backdrop. Um, if your house is super bright all the time, you're going to be awake. It's going to be harder to go to sleep.
Yeah, that makes sense, and that's really cool. And when people do the lighting in their homes, they have like controls from their phone, don't they?
Yes, yes.
That's
So
amazing.
that's some of the smart systems. Some of them are voice command. They work with like the Google app and uh, I can't think of the other one. Alexa.
Got it.
They
Yep.
they work with those smart systems. I just installed some actually in my own home in the bathroom above the tub. Uh, the 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 smart system allows us to change the color of that light, not only in warm or cool as far as the white lighting, but it also allows us to change it to 16 million different colors.
That's
And
wild. Yeah.
you can change it to a color that helps you relax
Yep.
in the tub, and my wife really likes that. So,
And you also do exterior soffit lighting.
exterior soffit lighting, it's the same kind of thing. This is a fantastic alternative for Christmas lighting.
Hmm.
Um, what it does is it allows each individual light that we put in to be separately controlled from an app on your phone. So you can change the colors to whatever you want. These are permanent lights. They don't upset homeowners associations quite as much as Christmas lights tend to, because they are built into the soffit. There are permanent lights, what they call permanent Christmas lights, that are out on the market, but some of the homeowners owners associations still don't like them because they look just like Christmas lights. They're just separately controlled and they never come down.
So this is not that.
This
This
is not
is
that.
yeah.
This is if you it's similar to a can light that we would put in your house and say your kitchen or your bedroom, but these go into the soffits. They're weather tight, and they give you the option of again the 16 million different colors. But they also give you 50,000 types of white, so that it gives your home curb appeal as well as decoration.
So I was going to joke that you had 10 million light colors, but there's actually realistically even
Re-
more than that.
it
That's
is.
wild.
Uh, Realistically, if you can see that many, you're a better person than I am because
Yeah.
I think realistically the eye can only see like 246 colors. So, but it's the options of being able to adjust that, dim them down. Some of the systems will, if you play Christmas music, it will change the lights to the music, uh, and
That's so cool.
it's really
It's
neat
all
stuff.
programmable.
It's all programmable.
So that's amazing. I'm trying to think what else,
Mhm.
that's you do so much.
Yeah, we do. One of the things I hadn't talked about was we are Generac certified installers and maintenance. So if you want a whole house generator, or even just a small backup generator, that's something we can install.
Okay.
If it's a Generac system, we can also maintain it for you so that your warranty is intact at all times.
I'm glad you mentioned that because that's actually without the storms all the
Especially with the
time.
storms that have been hitting, yeah,
Yep.
it's not something that I would recommend for everybody. Um, just because of the expense.
Sure.
They're quite expensive, but you can do something that's a much smaller, minimal system that will help you get through with like your heating and air conditioning or your refrigeration, that kind of stuff. That'll help you just get through that time, so you're not losing food and you're able to still live in your house.
Awesome. So, if someone would like more information to reach you, what's the best way to reach you?
Best way to reach me is to call our office at 314-644-3120. You could also email us at accounts at edsSTLMO.com. That is the office number
Okay.
and also the office email address, but that gets back to me. And because
Nice.
my wife runs the office, she's my office manager, and she keeps me in line.
That's perfect. So that's awesome, and I highly recommend Troy. I've known him for several years. I call him Mr. Reliable because we're in a networking organization. His attendance is fantastic. You're always there early, setting the room up. Like he is Mr. Reliable himself, and that's huge for a contractor. So
Absolutely,
I
absolutely.
appreciate the opportunity to introduce you to um, people I know, like, and trust. So
Thanks for having me.
yeah, thanks for coming.